This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, the managing editor from the Standard Speaker is on the show to talk about some big local headlines. Welcome to FYI News 13 for Friday Eve. I'm Ken Kara and thanks for watching. The Hazleton Area School District is taking a closer look at the admissions process for the Hazleton Area Academy of Sciences. That was one of the topics discussed by the Standard Speaker, managing editor Mark Ketcher, and FYI's Lisa Sugar.
We are pleased to welcome back the managing editor of the Hazleton Standard Speaker, our good friend Mark Ketcher. Mark, it's been a while. We're glad to have you back, and some important issues hitting the headlines once again. One of those being the new Hazleton Academy of Sciences, the Hazleton Area Academy of Sciences, looking at the way they choose the selection process, I guess, for students in that school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had a story in today's paper about Dr. Childs proposing a change to the admissions policy. This had come up not too long ago, so it hasn't been too long since they set the current admissions policy. But it looks like there's another movement to address some what are perceived to be inequities in the policy. Dr. Childs claims that there is a lack of minority students at the school, and he would like to come up with some method that fixes that, what he sees to be a problem. So that will be on the agenda tonight at the school board meeting, which starts at 6:15. Of course, we'll be there covering the event, and anything important that happens we'll have on our website tonight and post as breaking news. So I just encourage people to check that out tonight if they want to find out what's happening with the Hazleton Area School District.
And I know that in the past, some students have gone to the meetings and some parents, because they want to make sure that they maintain the level, I guess, of students that are going into that, because it's a tough school. It's difficult curriculum, and they want to make sure that they have the best and the brightest going in at all times.
Sure. Some students and parents had turned out previously and demanded that the policy be set up so that the most worthy students are accepted to the school, and I wouldn't be surprised to see something like that again. I know it's important to the students who go there. They work very hard to be enrolled in that school. So yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if it will happen tonight, because this has just really come to the forefront, and the meeting is again tonight, so it really doesn't give much notice. But I think down the line you will see a response from the community.
They have a committee going with this, and Dr. Antonelli told me that they have a very high acceptance rate for minorities. It's just that the minorities are not necessarily applying. So maybe the problem is getting the word out to make sure everybody knows what is there, it is available for them to apply to.
Yeah, sure. There may be a communication issue. Maybe what comes out of this is that there's a larger effort to inform all of the parents and all of the students that this is available, and it's something that they can shoot for. So yeah, that may be something that could come down the pike on the admissions for the school. So.
Well, hopefully all will be satisfied. Another topic which we even hate to talk about, because we hope spring is coming soon, is the problem that they're experiencing in Freeland of originally 64 homes without water because of frozen pipes in the borough, the laterals going into the homes. Really tough situation to deal with.
It really is. As if winter is not difficult enough, it really makes it more difficult when you don't have water and those modern efficiencies that we all come to expect to have. So it's been a tough situation in Freeland. There was a state of emergency declared, and the good thing about it is that really the community has come together, and those community resources have opened up to the residents who are affected. The fire department's out there giving water and whatever services people need. The Freeland YMCA was open to people. The school there in Freeland was open. MMI was open. So it's really a testament to the community of Freeland in how they responded to this. So it's tough for those 64 homes or whatever who have been struggling with it. But really, these opportunities, when they arise, it really shows how a community can come together. As of yesterday, they had 40-some homes back online, so good work by the crews there. I know some people there were just relieved to have the service back. I know they're working as hard as they can to get the others back online as quickly as possible. So, we hope that happens sooner rather than later.
All right. Mark, pleasure to have you here with us. We'll see you on a regular basis here back at SSPTV. Mark Catcher from the Standard Speaker.
Thanks, Lisa. Remember to go to standardspeaker.com or their Facebook page for the latest breaking news. 3 men and a woman, all from Shenandoah, are facing a slew of charges in connection with a home invasion and assaults in Frackville. It happened around 2 p.m. on Tuesday. Arrested and charged are 29-year-old Bethany Fowler, 21-year-old Ron Exxon Luis Villado, 25-year-old Elvis Peralta Geraldin, and 28-year-old Colin Fogarty. The 4 are charged with breaking into a home at 240 North Nice Street in Frackville and attacking 3 people inside. They were arraigned and committed to the Schuylkill County Prison, each unable to post $100,000 straight cash bail. Moving on tonight, our Freses Casado is here to tell us how a local group has been getting ready for Dominican Republic Independence Day.
February is celebration month for the Dominicans. On February 27 of 1844, the Dominican Republic became free and independent. Today I'm at the Dominican House of Hazleton that has prepared an entire week of events for those Dominicans living on the Hazleton area. Since February 21st, the Dominican House of Hazleton has been managing consular affairs for the Dominican residents in Hazleton.
Weekend, we were working with the Dominican Consulate of New York, located in New York, and they come to bring the opportunity to 100 of people to receive the opportunity to renovate the passport of the Dominican Republic. And at the same time, they were receiving the opportunity to receive the birth certificate from the Dominican Republic. And that is important because if you don't have that documents renovated, you cannot receive any other opportunity in the community.
The Independence Week will finalize tomorrow with a symbol of union.
We're going to put raising the flag of the United States of America together with the flag of the Dominican Republic outside the front of the Dominican House. It's like a symbol of respect of our independence of Dominican Republic, but as a United States citizen that we are too, we want to work together with the whole community, and we think this is very important to us to put the United States flag together with the Dominican flag. We are brothers and sisters in this big nation, and I think this is an opportunity to say we have to work together.
Victor invites everyone on the Hazleton area to assist to the Dominican House tomorrow. No matter your nationality, he wants this moment to be a moment of sharing. For FYI News, I'm Freses Casado.
Thank you, Freses. Tonight, a programming reminder before we go to break. Congressman Lou Barletta will join Sam Lassant Sr. to talk about Homeland Security, amnesty, and many other important topics facing our nation's leaders. This special Sam Lassant show will premiere tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. It will replay at noon and 7 p.m. on SSPTV. Up next on FYI, we have our weekly Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress segment and a special birthday in the Hazleton Area School District. And later in sports, ain't no party like a Schuylkill League party because a Schuylkill League party don't stop. Wait until you see last night's action in the District 11 playoffs.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Each Thursday, we highlight the many businesses in downtown Hazleton as part of our Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress updates. And today, we are very pleased to be joined by the owner of one of the area's most well-known and beloved and best-tasting businesses in the area, Victoria's Candies, Paul Esposito Jr. Paul, it's a pleasure to have you here. Victoria's is a name that is synonymous with this area.
Well, Lisa, thanks for having me, and I appreciate you saying that. We've been in downtown Hazleton here since the 1934. 81 years my family's here, so we're very proud of that.
How many generations have had Victoria's store?
Well, I'm fourth generation, and my kids are following right behind me, and it's been a great venture for my whole life. It's all I know. Candy's the best business to be in.
Now, obviously, because of that, because you've been here so long, you've seen a lot of changes over the years in the downtown. How have things changed since you were a young boy and working in your parents' store?
It's been up and down, and right now I see Hazleton coming back as a great place to be in business. It's been, up and down, and right now we're on the way back up again. So being on Laurel Street, where we've been since I can remember, I've grown up in that building, and things are looking better and better every day I see it.
Well, we're always familiar with going past that window, the beautiful window on Laurel Street with all the many beautiful candy boxes always there. But you have grown even since being in downtown Hazleton because now you have 3 locations.
We do. We've been in the Laurel Mall since the mid-'80s, and now we have a new location at the 22nd Street Plaza, which, people still don't really know that we're there, but it's a great location. The 22nd Street Plaza, a great store, has all the same products that we have in the other 2 stores. So, yeah, we've been growing, and now we're even doing contract work for people all over the East Coast. So,
For someone who may be interested in also joining the downtown business climate, what would you say to somebody who's interested in starting a business?
well, right now I would say Hazleton has a lot of potential to go, and right now what they're doing on the Broad Street corridor, I think they did a great job there, and things are looking on the up. And if people can support the local businesses downtown, it would help all of us. I think Hazleton needs to support Hazleton, and I see a lot more of that happening.
That is so true. And I know because you're a Hazleton business, it's not just people from this area going in your shops now, because you're shipping your product all over.
Lisa, it's amazing how much we do on the web. We have our website at victoriascandies.com has been, people that lived in Hazleton for years are coming back for the greatest candy they can find. So the internet has brought a lot of, again, recognition to the Hazleton area, and our product is one of them. So I'm very proud of that.
Well, you can't find anybody who doesn't love Victoria's Candies. I grew up with it, and anytime you think of candy, that's what you're synonymous with. Again, Victoria is located right on Laurel Street, right off of Broad Street in Hazleton, right in the downtown area, convenient walking for anyone in this area, convenient to get to at the other locations as well. Paul, we wish you continued success with Victoria's, and we hope that you'll be sending that candy many places for many years to come.
Well, thanks for having me. It's been great.
Our pleasure. Paul Esposito Jr., Victoria's Candies.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
This is Union Hall with the snow falling on Wyoming streets. This is where my grandfather worked in 1923. That's not true. I wish I did know the story behind Union Hall. I should go to the Greater Hazleton Historical Society. They rule. This weather forecast does not. Here's your weather forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, a slight chance of snow showers before 7 p.m. Our low is going to be around 3, wind chill of -5. To the extended forecast, the sun comes back on Friday, a high near 17, but the wind chill of -8. Friday night will be mostly clear, low around 0 with a wind chill of -11. For our weekend, Saturday will be sunny with a high of 21. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low around 4. Sunday, there is a chance of snow, mostly cloudy day with a high near 30. Sunday night, snow is likely, will be a mostly cloudy day with a low around 28, so pretty warm Sunday. Monday, a chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy, high near 35. How about that? Monday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 15. Tonight's weather is brought to you in part by the Ramada on Church Street in Hazleton. Monthly rooms are available with free Wi-Fi and a continental breakfast. Banquet space is available for any type of gathering, including weddings, meetings, reunions, Sweet 16 parties, and more. You can call the Ramada 570-455-2061. To many, she is known as Miss Mary Lou. Her full name is Mary Lou Postupak. She is part of a statewide foster grandparent program that pairs mentors like Mrs. Mary Lou or Miss Mary Lou with a classroom. And while that in itself is very admirable, consider the fact that this foster grandmother has done this for over a decade. And just yesterday, she and the classroom she serves celebrated her 80th birthday. FYI, Sam Lassant Jr. had the special honor of meeting Miss Mary Lou and the teacher she works with on a regular basis. First grade teacher at Arthur Street Elementary School.
We're here today to celebrate Miss Mary Lou Postupak's birthday. She is 80 years old, and I thought it was a great day for the faculty and staff to get together to celebrate her life and what she's done here at Arthur Street. She's been with me for 10 years, and she has the patience and the energy of someone much younger than 80 years old, and she does so many wonders. She does everything and anything, goes above and beyond her line of duty for the children. She's there to help them academically, socially. She just helps. She adds so much to my class. We work really well together, and I thought today with everybody, we had cake. We're going to have cake with the class. I just wanted to celebrate her and show her our appreciation for everything she does for me, the school. She helps out a lot with everybody in the school and the community, because these children, she's been through a lot of classes with me, and they are better people because of her. Well, I started off in Mrs. York's class, and from there on we clicked off, and from then on I just loved being at Arthur Street, and all the teachers here are fantastic. I have to say something about them. They're very, very, I'm speaking about Arthur Street, I don't know about the other schools, but our school and our teachers are fantastic, and Mrs. York, we clicked.
Talk about the kids. What do you enjoy about the kids?
The kids are they're very good. I try to help them as much as I can with everything. Spelling if they need a word, or adding or reading. I do the best I can. Whatever Mrs. York tells me, I'll do. I try my best.
You're helping here for over 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
You look like you're in some good shape. Do you have any advice for anyone?
Keep busy, keep going, do the best you can, walk, don't sit down too often, read, write, whatever you have to do. I keep busy all the time. And you don't think your age, you know, because you know if you think your age, you'll get probably feel older than you are. Now I do not feel 80 years old. I have to say that I really felt, and I thank God for that. So with them and with the kids, they make you good. You have good days and bad days with them, but after a while, it's all over. Kids are kids, and grown-ups are grown-ups also. So we manage that way. So it's very, very good. I'm very happy being with the kids here.
Happy 80th birthday to Miss Mary Lou Posterpak from everyone here at FYI. Before we go to break, it's time for your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers. The pick 2, 92, pick 3, 514, pick 4, 0167, pick 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7. My buddy Poj would love that. All right, we'll be back with sports next.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
If you love Schuylkill League basketball, hit record on your remote and DVR this segment. 4 rivals played in the district playoffs last night at Blue Mountain High School. We start our coverage with the Shenandoah Valley Lady Devils District 11 Single A semifinal win over Monoy area. The final score in this one was 38-33. This series of events sums up the Monoy area Shenandoah Valley District playoff game. It starts with Jada Byron, who makes a steal for the Lady Bears. On the other end, it's Elena DeMalis creating a turnover for the Lady Devils. On their next possession, it's Monoy area's Megan Babinski causing a tie-up and a jump ball.
It was a defensive battle. Both teams, we were number 1 in the league and they were number 2, so we knew it was going to be a grinded out kind of game. And we just got more stops down the stretch than they did. Their center got in some foul trouble there. That helped us out a little bit because she was hurting us inside. And then we just made enough stops. And then we have some veteran seniors that were able to get to the foul line there at the end to ice it.
Shenandoah Valley only allowed the Lady Bears to score 1 point in the second quarter, but it was still only a 5-point game going into the locker room. Monoy area center Kelsey Conroy came out in the third quarter like a bear who was woken up during hibernation, and all of a sudden the Lady Bears were only down by 1 going into the fourth quarter.
Tip your hat to them. They played an incredible offensive game. They really fast-paced. They had us all over the place on defense. We really had to move everywhere. Couldn't stand still.
Luckily for the Lady Devils, not standing still is DeMalis' specialty. She was all over the court all night. This hustle play from her led to a teammate getting 2 important foul shots. This battle for a board that DeMalis won set up this play that put Shenandoah Valley up 3 with 51 seconds to play.
Elena DeMalis, I can't say enough about her. She's like the heart and soul of our defense. She's all over the court. She leads the team in like tie-ups and getting bloody and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm just real proud of her. She's out there for defense and she gives it to us every night.
You always seem to be in the thick of it.
I don't know. Hustle's always just kind of been my thing. Defense has been my game. So when coach is at practice working us hard with the rebounds, that's really what I try and do. That's my contribution to the team.
While DeMalis was in on a lot of big plays, it was a total team effort for the Lady Devils, who will get a second straight shot at a district championship.
Our point guard, Christina Nadeau and Abby Snitzer, they're our 2 seniors, and they weren't going to let us lose this one. That's why I wanted to try to get the ball in their hands towards the end and let them go to the foul line. I knew they'd knock them in for us.
I believe the key was we were very persistent. We never fell apart, and we were on the boards. We were on every loose ball, every turnover, everything. We were there. We were clamped on it. It was possession by possession. We hustled to everything. We didn't let anything go.
Did you notice DeMelis grabbed the interception for the Lady Devils on the final play of the game? Fitting, right? Game 2 of the doubleheader was a thriller between the Marion Colts and the Monoy area boys. The Golden Bears moved on to the District 11 AA championship against top-seeded Minersville with a 60-57 overtime win over the Colts. Here's the game within the game. Who wants to play FYI horse? Monoy area's Marcus Stajka is in, and he gets us started. And his teammate Brian Miller says, you know what, I got this. He drains a 3 from pretty much the same spot to keep the game going. But I'm giving this round to Miller because he hits another one. That's his sweet spot on the floor. Speaking of horses, the Marion Colts, they'd like to play as well. They have an answer. Brandon Muhammad draws the double team, then kicks out to Nick Wesner, who buries the 3. Now hailing from the top of the key, it's Matt Carnish. He's in the game for Marion. Marion pulls into the lead in our game of FYI horse thanks to this oop from Hunter Puza to Muhammad. Matt Yidsena says, I'd like to play, and he literally steals the show here for the Golden Bears. For an encore performance, he takes on 3/5 of the Colts defense and still scores. He wins FYI horse, and his team, they win the district playoff game. I totally understand that I got away from the actual concept of horse toward the end of that segment, but it's FYI horse and I make the rules. So the Schuylkill League put on quite a show at Blue Mountain with 2 very impressive games and a great effort from all 4 teams. We'll get ready for a show on Monday night as 2 junior high teams fight for the Anthracite League championship. Last night, Valley, they got the victory, and so did Drums. They'll play each other in the championship game. Eric Schultz has full coverage of these games in the Standard Speaker. You can also read a very interesting article on 6 local swimmers who are having success even though their schools don't have officially sanctioned swimming teams. Check all that out in today's Standard Speaker. Thursday is $1 burger night at Bottlenecks. Get a juicy 4th pound burger for only $1 all night long.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news first. Tonight, happy birthday, Joe Fay. This wish comes with love from your family. In our Talk of the Town report, State Senator John Udichak and members of his staff will be visiting area senior centers to assist the elderly to fill out their applications for the property tax rent rebate program. Eligible residents can file for rebates on property taxes or rent paid in 2014. Staff members will assist seniors on Monday, March 2nd at the Hazleton Senior Center from 9 a.m. to noon, and the deadline to apply for this program is June 30th. And finally, News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Barbara Ann Patton, formerly of Leesburg, Virginia. Funeral is Friday at 1:30 p.m. at the St. John the Apostle Catholic Church. Friends may call Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Loudon Funeral Chapel. Janet Marie Uresco of Stroudsburg. Mass is Saturday at 10 a.m. at the St. Matthew's Roman Catholic Church. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the William H. Clark Funeral Home. William Joseph Amaris of Drums. Funeral is Saturday at 11 a.m. from the Furo Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. And Catherine Mary Sweeney of Phoenixville. Services are Monday at 10:30 a.m. at the St. Basil the Great Roman Catholic Church. Friends may call Monday from 10 to 10:30 at the church. Arrangements are by the Campbell Ennis Klotzbach Funeral Home.
If you missed some of FYI, you can go to SSPTV.com for an archive of all FYI newscasts. And for breaking news, go to Facebook.com/FYI News 13 or StandardSpeaker.com. Have a good night, everyone. Take it easy.